Good afternoon and welcome to Abraham Boson Show. I'm Itodo Abraham by name, and we are here today again in a special edition of Abraham Boson Show. And today is with me here
Miss Desi.
We can't hear you, Miss who?
Desi.
It's a pleasure to have you on our show.
Thank you.
How have you been?
Very well.
What profession?
I'm a midwife.
Midwife. Why did you choose that profession?
I have so much passion for it.
You have someone that has been a nurse for a very long time and you liked her profession just like that?
Not really. I just have passion. Mostly when I get to the hospital and I see women, I just feel I'm supposed to care for them, so I have to go into the profession.
Okay, I have some, from my template, I have some questions that we want to ask you so our audience out there will learn from you. And then our show is basically for family, for singles, and for marriage. So what we're going to discuss today at Antenatal is for everybody, our parents, for our daughters, the single ladies, the married one. Everybody needs to know some of those basic things we're going to be discussing today. What is antenatal care and how important is it to pregnant women?
Okay, antenatal care is a care that is given to...
A bit audible and so our audience can hear you very well.
Okay. Antenatal care is a care given to a woman during pregnancy to prevent any form of complications.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kindly tell us in details how this care is given.
Okay. Mostly when women come to the hospital for the antenatal, we health educate them on the kind of food they should eat.
Okay.
And make sure they get their drugs, their routine drugs like folate and folic acid to help build their blood. And if they discover any form of bleeding, they should rush to the hospital. If they see any warning sign, they can rush to the hospital to prevent any form of complication during the pregnancy.
That is the essence of antenatal.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the perception or attitude to antenatal care in the northern Nigeria? Where do you work?
Federal Medical Center, Yobe.
Okay, thank God. Then it means our question is not out of place. What is the perception, those in the northern region of this country?
Okay. The fact is that most of them don't really care to know about this health awareness, and their ignorance towards antenatal.
Okay.
And most of them too, their husbands are not really
help you matter.
Thank you. And the means of transport as well, transportation.
Most of them stays in the interior villages.
Yeah, so getting to the hospital is another thing. It's not actually that the expenses during antenatal is much, but most of them are ignorant about it. So,
and whose responsibility is it to create this awareness for them?
The health workers.
Okay, so what advice do you have for the health workers and for the government and for the bodies responsible for that? So I'm sure from this our video, one or two persons that are related or linked to such organization will hear this so they can use it as a campaign to enlighten them and to give them more information on how to go about it.
Okay. To the health sector, we encourage them to go out to the communities and reach out to them and encourage them on antenatal. Even without money, they should come.
How expensive is antenatal, if I may ask? For our audience, some of them are so scared. Most of them are staying in the village. When they are sick, I say, please go to the hospital and seek medical care, medical attention. They'll tell you, it's expensive, we don't have money. We want to know.
In federal hospitals, you can just register for antenatal like 2.5.
Okay. Yeah. For the period of how long?
For the period of pregnancy.
For the 9 months,
yes.
2.5 can run all through for you without any other additional money.
Yes.
Those drugs we talked about.
The drugs are not really expensive. They are affordable, and most times the government provide them
free.
Yes.
For pregnant women. Wow, that's good. That's good. Generally, what role can women play during their period of pregnancy to ensure safe delivery?
Okay, the fact is that most women they don't want to stress themselves at that period of pregnancy. They want everybody to do everything for them. So to me, I'm going to advise them that even at that period they should try to do some exercise. No, like you can wake up in the morning and just walk around the house. And some domestic work like that, you can do it yourself, not for you to be sending everybody at all time. Just try to do some things yourself.
How important is this exercise to pregnant women? Our audience will want to know.
The exercise is very important because it actually helps during the delivery. It will be easy for you, like it's easier for them to push.
Is antenatal confined or tied to just the married women, or both single ladies that got pregnant out of wedlock? They too can also go for antenatal, or it's made for both?
It's made for the both of them.
Okay.
But the problem is that most parents are not actually in support. Let me just say they are not in support of unwanted pregnancy. So they might not want to give their support for their children to go for the antenatal. But I really want to advise them that the fact is that your daughter is pregnant, she's pregnant already, you don't have anything to do about it. So it's better you let them go for the antenatal and you support them as well, for them to deliver a healthy baby and for them to be healthy as well.
What role do men have to play, especially men and their wives are pregnant? What are their own roles they are to play?
Okay.
What advice do you have for the men out there? Some of them, once their wife is pregnant, that's all. All what they want is till delivery. Whether you go for antenatal, they don't want to know. In short, a lot of things is going on. A lot of pregnant women complain often that once they are pregnant, their husband don't even come close to them again until delivery time. What advice do you have for them? Encouragement to go for antenatal, to take care of their wives, to get close to their wife, and all of that.
Okay. To the men, you are supposed to give your wife the support they need, like financial support. Take them to the hospital. We women, we like petting very well, so just treat us well, take us to the hospital. You can even remind us that tomorrow is your antenatal and take us to the hospital, give us the financial support we need. And during that period of pregnancy, it's not like you don't have to touch your wife. It's very important. Like sexual intercourse is very important at that period because it helps to enlarge the vagina. Most women don't have sex during pregnancy and it's so hard for them to deliver because the cervix is very tight. So it's very important.
Okay. So what advice do you have our audience out there, our aged parents that are already married, that have given birth and they are relaxed? What advice do you have for them, for our single ladies that are not yet married, to pass this campaign across, to let them know, to enlighten them more about this antenatal? Is very vital and very, very important, especially in the northern part of the country talked about.
Okay. The fact that, like we've said earlier, antenatal is very, very important.
Okay.
People that don't usually go for this antenatal, it has led to several disease conditions like preeclampsia. Most in northern states, there are so many of them that are predisposed to preeclampsia because they don't.
What is preeclampsia?
It's a medical term.
Okay. Or condition.
It's a medical condition.
Okay.
When your BP is very high,
okay,
it can lead to convulsion. The woman will start fitting.
Okay.
And it can lead to different can lead to.
But once such woman goes to regular antenatal, she's being monitored and being taken care of to avoid occurrences of such.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's very important to go for antenatal to prevent all those disease conditions and to rule out any complication during pregnancy.
Wow. It's good to have with us Nurse Teresa in our show today, and she has enlightened us and have told us a whole lot about antenatal. I believe our viewers out there have learned one or two things from her. Our parents, once your daughter is or gets pregnant out of wedlock, please don't abandon her. Antenatal care is very important. Give them all the moral support, give them all the financial support, draw them close, make sure they go through the antenatal so they can give birth to healthy children. And for our married sisters out there, Please take antenatal care very, very serious. For our men out there, once your wife is pregnant, don't abandon her. Get close, pet her, take her to antenatal, bring her back home, help her to do some domestic chores. And for the pregnant women, don't just relax and fold your legs and your hands and just sit at home and want your husband or your mates to do everything for you. As we heard from the horse's mouth, try to do exercise, do some domestic chores, walk around the house, do exercise to keep yourself fit. So when the time for delivery comes, it will be difficult for you to push and give birth. Continue to watch Abraham Boson's show. Continue to subscribe, share with your friends, and continue to tune on with us. Good to have you. Bye bye.